Hello everyone, welcome to our channel once again. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates, and also leave a comment to express your thoughts on this. The mother of the nurse who injected late singer Ilerioluwa Aloba aka Mohbad before his death has cried out that her daughter Feyisayo Ogedengbe is a professional nurse and is innocent. According to her, contrary to the rumors making the rounds that her daughter is a quack and responsible for the late singer's death, Ogedengbe is a professional nurse and has never committed any work-related blunders. According to reports, Ogedengbe's mother, who described her daughter as innocent, said she was not an unqualified or an auxiliary nurse, as speculated. The nurse's mother said it had been 23 days since her daughter had been in police custody and that the autopsy of the late singer had taken so long. Giving her own account of what happened the day Mohbad died, reports gathered that Mrs. Ogedengbe said her daughter had no prior contact of interactions with the late singer, but on the fateful day, Mohbad's associate, known as Spending, contacted her daughter to come and attend to the singer's hand injury. According to her account, Mohbad's wife, Omowunmi's younger brother, personal assistant, and friend Spending were all present to supervise the injection administered to the late singer. Mrs. Ogedengbe firmly asserted that her daughter's injection could not have been the cause of Mohbad's death, claiming that she is a proficient professional in her field and has never made an error in her practice. She said, Feyisayo Ogedengbe is my first child. She learned nursing for 3 years in a private hospital, and she worked for a year with her boss without any issues. She isn't troublesome at all. She doesn't know Mohbad. It was Spending that called Feyisayo to treat Mohbad. She said his wife, friend, and his sibling were there when he was being treated. The injections she gave Mohbad couldn't have killed him. Feyisayo has never met Mohbad before. It was Spending that referred him to her. She appealed for her daughter to be released, saying she was innocent and had just been framed as the primary suspect in the case.
Wow, Mohbad. May his gentle soul rest in peace. The Nigerian police are trying as much as possible to unravel the mystery behind Mohbad's death, and they are trying as much as possible based on in their investigation, trying as much as possible everyone connected to the Mohbad who has one dealing with him or the other before in the final moment of his life are being called to question. Also, the popular Nigerian musician who happened to be the record label owner of record owner where Mohbad was signed in, Naira Marley is also in detention, and his associate um, Sam Larry and his friend also was there, Spender, and the nurse that also administered some injection to him when he was having a swollen hand is also being detained. But the latest now is that the mother of the nurse has come out to say her daughter is not a quack, that she's a professional nurse, and she was trained for 3 years, and she worked for her boss after her training. And at the end of the day, that she like the what she's trying to say is that the daughter has no dealings with Mohbad until the day she was caught up on by Mohbad's friend who happened to be Spender. And that was why when she got to meet Mohbad one for the first time and administered the drugs on him. But the police are saying that the lady is the prime suspect because the death of Mohbad actually happened because of the injections that he administered on him. That those injections reacted. That was what killed him. Now the mother says my daughter is not a quack. She was trained for 3 years and worked for a boss. What people should understand about health care is that there are people have different capacity, different levels of what they can do when it comes to, a real, organized health institute. There is nowhere a nurse had the power to prescribe and administer drug on her own. even if you're a registered nurse, even if you're a BSc nursing, nurse trainings are to take care of the sick based on the discretion of the doctor, instructions from doctors. Doctors are the only people who are licensed to diagnose and to prescribe drugs for patients. Nurses are not given that power. So, and as long as you didn't go through the right channel of nursing school, you went through other means, you are not seen as a professional. No matter how you see it, you are not seen as a professional. So that is, and the funny thing is that in most private hospitals, you see, these young ladies, putting on a nurse's dress, learning it as apprentice in the hospital. You see, it's common. It's common. It's only few private hospitals that are not using registered nurse, using auxiliary nurses. But 90% of hospitals in Nigeria are patronize auxiliary nurse. But auxiliary nurse or nurse, normal registered nurse, you are not allowed to prescribe drugs by yourself. What happens is nurses take instructions from doctors. The doctors prescribe the drugs, the nurses administer those drugs that doctors have prescribed. That is their duty. And they have category of nurses. You have theater nurse, you have nurses who different categories. So if you are not trained from the right channel, take it or leave it, you are quack. So the explanation that my daughter is not a quack, she was trained for 3 years. Even if she's trained for 5 years and she's not licensed, she's still a quack. That is it. And let her be trained for 10 years. As long as she's not trained to administer to prescribe drug and she go on to prescribe drug, she's taking a risk. So that is what people don't know. It's like, okay, you say I can drive. You have a driver license, your driver license expire. You are not you are not licensed, you are not supposed to drive. So these are the things that people don't understand. But she's in it, she's in it. They cry, this is medicine after death. And this is a lesson for other nurses and auxiliary nurse who administer drug to people in their living room and in their clinic, whatever, without going through the due process. It is unfair that you don't wake up and go administer drug to individuals without you being certified to do that. Well, this is just my take. I want you to feel free, to comment below. Let's know your take concerning this and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you.